What's up, all? Ninja Nick here, bringing you another video, and this one is going to be a Fallout 4 discussion, not a release date, not an update, nothing. No, my wish list for Fallout 4. This is a lot of stuff that you all want, a lot of stuff that I want, and straight out to the tune of me, let's start this video off with a nice, decent hit of some good weed. First thing in the morning. Yep. And this is Fallout 3. So, this is for this discussion today. What should be and what should go on in Fallout 4?
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been
They gotta bring him back.
of everything from God to justice,
Hellboy.
to simple psychotic rage.
Dude has to come back in number 4. Not only that,
In the year 2077, after
there's this guy I have on here. So if you actually want true Fallout updates, like literally true Fallout updates, check out this guy I have on my channel called Mr. Matty Plays. He does Fallout. His mainly, I think, is PC. I don't know, but he does talk about Fallout release dates and Fallout 4 and what people want, what he wants. He even did his own little wish list, which is why I wanted to do mine, because I would like to see several things in Fallout that wasn't in Fallout 3 or New Vegas. They should have been in New Vegas. But anyways, Fallout 4.
In the early days,
If they're gonna make it, if you guys are gonna bring Chem's back, I'm a stoner, so I would actually like to see, you know, some nice leafy green somewhere, and it to be used actually like currency, like most people actually believe that it would be, and it would be massive currency in the future. Helps people who are stressed out, not to mention other people, and probably help with their perception a little bit because they're so paranoid. So, you know, you guys gotta think about that, because if you're gonna bring in some weird chems that change your altered state of mind or whatever else, I think you all can have marijuana, especially if you're gonna have fucking cancer sticks. I'm sorry, because I hate cigarettes. Tons of people smoke cigarettes and everything else, but you know, cigarettes are used as currency. But what if you want to smoke a cigarette? You know, you should be able to have an action like that, because Mr. Matty Plays, he actually gets into that. He says that it would be a good idea if they would actually bring in some cinematics. Start. Oh, that's why. Stupid controller, seriously. But, yeah, anyways. Him and I and a few other people believe that there should be cinematics. You know what I mean? Bring in something interesting. You know, if you're able to drink a Nuka-Cola or, you know, a Radaway or whatever else, show it. You know what I mean? Show something like that. That'd be pretty cool to actually see something. Instead of, you know, it just, oh, it happens. No. Jam him in the leg. Show his arm coming around in front of him and jamming himself in the chest or something. You know what I mean? Depending on the item, 420. And, you know, make it interesting for the Fallout players. You know what I mean? And just like in number 3 on this one, how you can actually customize your home. Now, of course, this is a new created character because this is my PlayStation, not my Xbox. And if y'all know anything, that what happened to me is a couple years ago, I died. I was clinically dead for 15 minutes, flatlined and everything. And well, the next day after I came back, my Xbox broke. And messed up part about it is, ever since then, I was forced to sell all my Xbox games and whatnot and get a PlayStation. Which, I'm not complaining because I love my PlayStation. I was a PlayStation fan before Xbox even came out. But back to the subject at hand, you know, bring back something like this to where, you know, wherever you start out at, or first city you go to, or whatever, if you get a house, make your house customizable. Make it to where it's your own home, Wastelander, or make it to where you can even change it up any way you want. Almost kind of like how you were able to in Fable. You know, you get a house, you go over to your wall placard or something, and you hang up a trophy, right? Well, instead, maybe not a trophy, but let's say, you know, you get a particular gun, right, from an enemy. Or, how about this, from Fallout New Vegas, of course, different game, but, that one dude who used the 9-iron, and he was a fiend. Well, that dude, same thing. Or when you kill that one chick and take her dog's brain for that mission to save Rex, same thing. If you don't use the brain, maybe you can put the brain in a jar and put the jar on a desk or something. You know what I mean? To add up the visual effect of the game. Something like that will draw people into play. Just like how in New Vegas you were actually able to actually live inside the casino with Mr. House and whatnot. That was pretty cool too. So you guys gotta one up that. Not to mention, wherever you guys are gonna start the game out, which most of us believe it's gonna be in Pennsylvania, which, if anything, I would like to see California, but, you know, if you guys are going for historical facts, Pennsylvania is definitely a good place to start. But I would like to see a California game, because it was awesome seeing one for freaking between California and Nevada and all that, and several other surrounding areas. But, you know, that's one thing I definitely would like to see, is a wider expanse of being able to customize what you're able to do inside your homes and whatnot. You know what I mean? Even your Pip-Boy. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool to be able to change the outlining of your Pip-Boy. You know, Model 3000, of course, with number 4 will probably be Model 4000, but what I mean generally is change the color, the background light of your little rad monitor up there. Maybe even change what your knob looks like. The color of your stats, items, or data little module lightings. You know, because you can change the color generally of your Pip-Boy, the background of that. I hope you guys keep doing that. But, you know, a little bit more customizable things. And maybe instead of having a little knobby thing on the side that shows it going up and down, maybe you'll have it touchscreen instead. Because, well, of course, we have touchscreen almost everything now. And it makes sense that the Pip-Boy itself would be a touchscreen Pip-Boy. And seeing that it will be based in Pennsylvania, if that is where it's going to be based at, because I don't know, then it would be a perfect thing for a touchscreen Pip-Boy. And please, 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 please bring a little bit better customization to your character as well. But that's one, oh, technically that's two things. Weed and better customization of wider expanse of things, such as your home, your character, a few other things. I liked how you guys had the bobbleheads too in this one. Bobbleheads are pretty cool. Of course, I don't really mind if you bring those back or don't bring them back. I don't care about that. Vehicles, though. I like exploring. The one thing that got me stopped playing Fallout and Skyrim is too much fast traveling. In Skyrim, they had the horse, right? Your horse either died and you had to buy a new one, and or if you were like me and you had the Shadow Mare, the thing followed you everywhere. And I'm pretty sure you all figured out that after a while it would glitch out on you, and it would F up certain missions. So, that is a problem. Now, granted, I love the Shadow Mare, and I have the Shadow Mare for every character I've created in Skyrim. But the thing is, what I'm getting at is that if Fallout is supposed to be, you know, walking around, exploring kind of game, make it to where you want to walk around. You're all the way across the map, and where you need to go is on the other end. Well, you're more likely going to fast travel to a place that's closest to it, and then walk from there. But even then, you're more likely not going to want to walk. You're more likely just going to try to fast travel even closer until you actually find it. So, you know, just think about how, you know, you'd be able to intervene certain kind of vehicles in certain areas. Because guaranteed the people of the future would have certain places cleared out pretty well by a certain amount of time. Materials for weapons, material for freaking housing and whatnot, walls. Because, you know, I'm a Fallout enthusiast. I believe that, you know, shit's gonna hit the fan and whatnot. And people should be prepared for, you know, the worst. Now, I don't believe nuclear fallout's going to be in any kind of case, but war. I believe war is going to be a case. But anyways, that's what I'd like to see, some vehicles. Because it comes to face that, you know, give it a couple hundred years, certain areas aren't going to be so crowded up with vehicles. Inner cities? Oh yes, I can see inner cities because most people are going to leave the inner cities because they're going to be way too fucking dangerous for them. Way too dangerous. And people would be more safer out in the little outer areas, you know, like the middle of a field, desert, freaking somewhere where there's pretty much nobody. That'd be a best place for somebody like that to go. Somebody shooting at me now. Oh, this was. I haven't played this game in forever. You're dead. But yeah, vehicles would be an awesome new thing for you guys to bring in, mainly because it'd make it easier for people to get around a lot faster. Because if Borderlands was capable of bringing in, and this will come in key fact, it's like, watch how you know you can just use it right here. Well, if you can do this, why don't you actually be able to choose select on a stim pack, right? It pulls out of here, it uses the stim pack, and then you're capable of shooting and stuff again. That would have been awesome. Another thing I kind of want is, like, you know, if you actually can go up, like, do this little cinematic thing, with certain weapons, kind of trying to make the little cinematic kill a little bit better. Give the weapon a cinematic kill or something, kind of like what Skyrim did. That'd be pretty cool, too. Talon armor. Fix mine. Assault rifle. Fix mine. Take that. And yeah, this is me actually playing the game. They didn't want to kill me, like always. Because I'm awesome. But yeah, that's another thing I would love to actually see, is actually seeing vehicles, so it makes it easier for pretty much just to get around. Because not being able to get around sucks. Well, I can't say not being able to get around. I guess it's more of, I can get around, it's just it takes freaking forever most of the time, and I don't want to take forever. And I don't want to end up missing anything just because I ended up fast traveling somewhere and, you know, there was a cool new cave or something else like that. Because I like how Fallout has done their games for like the longest time, and there's always been a few things that I've always wanted, mainly the vehicles. That's mainly what I care about, is better vehicles, or vehicles period, because you see all sorts of vehicles, not to mention, okay, you know, if freaking these one fools can have fucking vertibirds and whatnot for a little group of army, I'm pretty sure, especially if they started off out in Pennsylvania or something, that you can end up having your own personal little vertibird. Not for an army, maybe for one or two people. You know, like how you had companions, which was pretty cool in New Vegas, which I hope they also bring that back. It's companions. The companions thing was pretty cool. It was a lot better than they did in this one. The companions in this one didn't go off too well. I did like what they did with the dog, where your dog, his puppies, if your dog dies, his puppies keep coming back to you or whatever. That was pretty cool. I like that. But I liked Rex though too. Rex was pretty cool. Cybernetic dog. That was pretty gnarly. But you know, that's another thing that's another thing, because in this game you can become a cyborg, right? Can't see it, can't tell. Well, it'd be really cool if you could have like a robot arm, a robot leg, you know, fucking robot eye, something cool, something to actually distinguish the fact that you're a cyborg. Not just, oh, guess what? You're a cyborg, so you have bonus damage and better use with energy weapons and whatnot. No, come on, kind of make it a little realistic or something here, guys. It's like now, yeah, the argument can be made for Fallout 3 that you didn't know that one guy was a cyborg. Yeah, true, but that's because some dude from freaking some heavy-duty government worked on him and made him, so, you know, there's a major difference. But also, my own personal thing is I would actually like to be known as a cyborg. If I am a cyborg, I'd actually like to be looking like one. What the fuck? That's just me. That's how I feel about it. And I'm pretty sure there's a few other people who feel the same way, you know what I mean? And I really hope they do bring certain new aspects to Fallout 4 that Fallout 3 and New Vegas did not have. Like, one thing I definitely loved about Fallout New Vegas was the grenade launcher machine gun. That was pretty sick. That was like one of my favorite guns. Hey, you better run, big. Fuck y'all, mama. That's right. No running from me. You're a raider, you can't run, you're not allowed. Okay, time to fix some assault rifles. Let's see here. But yeah, you know, and I hope what I also did here, and this is for Fallout 4, is I hope if it actually going to be in Pennsylvania that we do hear on who the guy was that was the dude who created the super mutants, because you hear about that through all the Fallout games, about the super mutants and how they were created. And you know, I'm one of those people, I'm so fucking curious. I want to know who the hell is this guy, and where did he come from? How is he alive for so long, other than the fact that he more than likely experimented on himself as well. So it's like, I'm just so like intrigued. I'm kind of like one of those people. I get like very uppity when it comes to certain kind of like historical kind of things, even though it may not be a real history. it's a game history, and if it's a game that I really like, well, I'm gonna want to know what the history is. And something else that Mr. Matty plays, he kind of touched on, was trying to give it a little bit more creepier areas. In this game, that one area, that one building that you can go to, that tower or whatever, that super uber creepy as shit place. Holy God, that place was fucking awesome. Scared the crap out of me, and I don't get scared. I'm a horror movie buff, okay? I've watched all the Jasons, all the Freddys, even the remakes, and I'm just one of those people. I more of laugh than anything else during a scary movie. And that one part in this game scared the poop out of me. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. And well, come on guys, you gotta bring it back. Because this is Fallout, so there's gonna be those fucking creepy buildings that, you know, would have some kind of horrific, like, detail, like maybe some military guys, like, look, perfect vehicle for the freaking wasteland, dude. Look at that. And this is what gets me about this game. How can you not have a vehicle? Pristine motorcycle, right? Oh yeah, runs on gas. Guaranteed you can figure out other ways. And I doubt it runs on gas in the fact that you shoot these motherfuckers and they blow up like a fucking nuclear bomb. Which means these things would be able to run as long as you have the key, right? Well, if you're a locksmith and you can pick locks, why couldn't you fucking hotwire a vehicle? Hack a computer? Hotwire a vehicle? You gotta be shitting me, fucking Bethesda. You just don't want people fucking having fun on vehicles. No, just kidding. I'm pretty sure they do, which is why I hope they bring a vehicle in. Motorcycle would be perfect because it's so thin that it can fit through all that crazy crap. Freaking customize different wheels, different freaking front end, back end, freaking gas tank, light, whatever else. You know what I mean? From stuff that you salvage from actual other vehicles or actual other motorcycles, much like your own. Except might be a little bit different, right? That is what I'm talking about with certain things that they should bring back. Because most people aren't going to want to sit here and just walk around and walk around and walk around and hope to God they find something cool that they haven't seen before, haven't found before. Because some things you haven't found or don't know of won't show up. Half the time, you have to get lucky and be like, huh, have I been here? Have I seen this before? I don't know. And then just hope and pray that you haven't. And then if you have, well then evidently you're screwed because, you know, it's a place that you've already been. And then you're sitting there going, oh, well, that was a wasted half an hour. Or that was a wasted whatever. Oh, motherfucking shit. Deathclaw. Too weak for that thing. Oh yeah, implement running. That'd be awesome too, because I'm pretty sure in the Fallout 4 that comes out, you guys are gonna have running, because Skyrim had it, so lots of other games have it now. I hope to God that's not another Deathclaw. Because I'm just not a strong enough level, and I do not have the weaponry for those guys. They would eat me alive. But yeah, you know, I have quite a bit of things that I would like to see in the next Fallout, and I'll mainly only have one major one, and that's vehicles, because walking around gets boring. But, you know, bring a little bit better historical thing, you know, bring a scare factor a little bit, because it is a Fallout based game, which means, you know, post-apocalyptic. Ouch. Dude, show me with a fucking rocket, motherfucking asshole. But, you know, make it to where it's really interesting and scary. At least in some areas. Not every part has to be scary. But I'm just simply saying, it'd be a lot more fun if, you know, you go into a scary-ass looking building and all of a sudden, freaking, some scary looking ghoul thing, or all of a sudden you start hearing ghost screams and shit like that. Because that tower was fucking trippy. I don't think I can hack this. Oh, I can. I've never been good at these. I just do this. Because sometimes it's almost impossible to see that little differentiation or whatever they say that you're supposed to be able to see when you're playing this. More likely a turret or something. No, nothing you need here. Oh, there you are. Whatever. Let's shoot it and hack it. Double experience. Missile. Flamer. Fuel. That's another thing. If you guys can have a fucking flamethrower and shit, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to have a fucking vehicle. But, you know, make it to where you can craft weapons again. You know, that was pretty awesome. Being able to craft your own weapons was pretty gnarly. But I would say make it to where you can actually also, with your certain characters, right? I gotta remember what button it is. Too many different buttons, right? Well, I would actually like to see what the front of my character looks like, not his back end 24/7. But at the same time, I'd like to see certain other things added on, like such as like with the upper body armor he has, be able to change the shoulder pads maybe, the color of them, the way they look, how far they go down, have some kind of maybe gauntlet kind of things on, be able to change, just, you know, change it up, make them like, make your armor even customizable, make certain things hold more ammo, or a certain section take more damage than another section, or whatever else, like other games have actually done throughout, because lots of other games have done this too, not Fallout, but several other RPG style games that I've played have allowed you to take certain materials that you've taken, like in New Vegas, how you're able to kill a gecko and use their gecko hide, right? Well, same thing, except make it to where like you can use their teeth, their claws, and you know you can actually implement it onto your armor as well, instead of, you know, making a death claw hand, and that's about it. That'd be pretty cool if you can take that Deathclaw head and make a badass helmet or something out of it. That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, that does go inside down to Skyrim. But if you think about it,